Okay, so it has been a really long time since we worked out together.
Right.
Because
I don't like him.
she doesn't like me anymore. So today we started the Masters Hammer and Chisel. And what was it called? Chisel Balance?
Chisel Balance.
Chisel Balance. And this is with Autumn working us out, which means it's absolutely horrific to the gluteus maximus. I do a lot of plyometrics, so I don't lift real heavy weights or do a lot of these slow, intricate moves with my legs. And so this absolutely killed the outside of my buttocks. And but there's a lot of great moves in it. There's a little bit of upper body work with it as well. A little bit of back exercise, a little bit to the shoulders, but minor stuff. It's really focused on the lower half, I think. And then the core, because there's a lot of moves that you do with your upper body that involves the core, like the renegade rows and those up and down push-ups. Now what we did today, because we don't have all the equipment that's required for the program as far as a bench is concerned.
That was the only thing we didn't have.
Yeah, that was the main thing we didn't have. So we did a couple very...
That's the only thing we didn't.
That was the only thing.
He's making it sound like you need a lot of equipment, guys. You do not need a lot of equipment. I used a set of 12s the entire way through for everything, and it was more than enough weight because it is so much, like Phil was telling you, it's so much balance work. So there is no way possible to get a good upper body workout from today's workout because you can't use heavy weights and maintain the balance. It's just not possible. So it's more about having a weight in your hands and doing a little bit of stuff that will throw your balance off a little bit to make sure that your core is really working to hold yourself in that position, as well as working out your side of your glutes and your calves. Only other thing that we needed today was a bench, and yes, I agree, that was a huge miss on our part. I tried to use a chair at one point, and it's a smaller rounder, so definitely didn't work for me. And then I tried to use a little step stool for the jumping Bulgarian split squats, and again, didn't work. So the only way to do this routine is if you do not have a bench is to do it on the floor. That's the only way you're going to be able to really get the maximum benefit out of today's workout. Otherwise, you're going to be going and falling all over the place.
Yeah, and the modifier, most of the times they have the modifier on the screen, so I just followed the modifier the entire time. You try to do some of those other moves, but so you might see us doing something different, a little bit different, and so I was always doing the modification. She was trying to do the regular moves.
Yeah, so anything that you see me doing a chair with, or trying to do something with a chair, they're actually using a bench in it. And then if you don't have a bench, then it goes on the floor. The one thing that Philip did do differently than anything else, even the modifier, was when you see him do the up-down push-up, or the renegade rows, he actually went all the way to the ground and held a plank position and did the renegade row and then lifting one leg. And that, I think, intensified it to a more advanced move than making it an easier modified move. And even the modified moves in here was not really modified for an easier level. Right. It was more modified without a bench.
Yeah, it's just another way of doing the move.
Yeah, because the only other way that you can really modify any move in today's is to go with a lighter weight and then toe tap.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing it's not an advanced workout. I do feel like I got a great core workout on that one. Even using a chair when Philip was doing, or no, I used the chair and you used the floor on the up-down plank hold.
Right, I went from Sphinx
to a regular, yeah, where I try to use the chair, and what I did a little bit different the second round was I actually got more up over my arms instead of having more of a stance like this. And when I did that, I tried to keep a straight back, and I felt it a lot more in my core than what I did when I had it a little bit further back and more of an angle. That was all.
So day one, Masters Hammer and Chisel. We enjoyed the workout. It was quick. It wasn't long.
No.
Maybe 25 minutes of actual workout because there's a warm up and a cool down. Mm-hmm. So it goes by rather quickly, but that by no means doesn't mean that you don't get a good workout because it just keeps going. There's no breaks. She just go next move, here we go, next move, here we go. So good workout.
Yeah, and the only other thing that I'll have to say here is I didn't feel it so much on the quads as I did, like Philip was saying, in the side glute area. And then the other place that I really felt it is in the side of my calf because, again, you're trying to really balance. And so when you're doing that, you're using your calf to kind of push yourself back up. So those are the 2 areas that I felt it the most. And then again in the core, I got a good core workout.
During the renegade row, you
that's
get a
when I
review,
felt it.
and the down up.
Yeah.
Holy
So
cow.
that was really nice. And I know if you followed me before, one of the things I've always made fun of Autumn for is her yeah. So 2 thumbs up, Autumn, for not saying yeah one time in today's video. Not one time.
I didn't pay attention, but I didn't notice it. So.
Because that is the one thing that I cannot handle with Autumn. Is
Yeah, we're gonna do this?
Yeah.
Wow.
It drives me absolutely bonkers. And that's what she did in her 21-day fix.
And the 21-day fix.
Yes, and I actually quit doing the routine because of that. I couldn't handle it anymore. And once you listen to it and you notice it, it really bothers you because you pick up on it every single time. Like he never noticed it until I pointed it out, and then it kind of drove him crazy. So again, I'm really proud of her for not doing that. Maybe that was a nervous thing because she had just started really making videos.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway, I enjoyed today's workout. Again, not going to build muscle from this. However, Autumn is the Chisel girl, so she's all about sculpting the body.
Interested to see some of the hammer, so we'll see some of that.
Tomorrow,
go ahead.
Plyo with the beast. I'm sorry.
Watching him jump around.
Watching the beast go.
We've already previewed it, so he gets off the floor that high.
He's a very short, stocky guy. So seeing somebody with that shape doing plyo is hysterical. One thing that did, again about this video, is if you've ever done P90X2, a lot of these moves were in X2.
Yes.
And I kind of felt a little bit irritated for Tony because I'm like, this is just Tony's workout. You copy
the variation I did with the renegade row with the foot up, instead of standing and doing it like this, was from P90X2. So it's a little bit more difficult move, but I think I got a better core workout for that.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. We'll
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.